Today, we're going to learn about rounding quotients. After dividing two numbers, sometimes it's a good idea to round the answer. So a quotient is simply the product of two numbers being divided by each other. So in this first example, we have 50 divided by 1.1. This video isn't about learning how to divide, so you can type the answer in a calculator and you would get 45.454545, and this would go on forever. So obviously this answer you will not be able to fit on a piece of paper because the answer has an infinite number of digits after the decimal place. In this first case, you have 45.45 repeating. A good estimate would be ignoring the other repeating 45s and leaving the first one. Also, the digit after the 5 here, you'd round down, and so you'd round it down to 0. And so you can basically ignore it. So your answer would be 45.45. Now, what if you want to round your quotient to a specific place value? So in this example, we want to round to the nearest hundredths. Now, again, using a calculator, you can simply divide the two numbers and you get 17.060606 repeating. The hundredths place would be right here. And so you'd look at the digit to the right, which is a 0. And because it's a 0, you don't really have to round it down to anything because it's already a 0. So you can simply ignore that digit and the ones to the right. And so your answer will be 17.06. Finally, we have 85.2 divided by 6.4, and we want to round to the nearest thousandths. So this would be 13.3125. The thousandths place is right here. So we look at the digit to the right, it's a 5. So we are going to round this number up to the nearest 10. So this 5 would become a 10, and that would add 1 to the 2. So we would have 13.313. And that's our answer to the nearest thousandth.